Yo, what's going on, fam? It's your favorite sneaker dad back here again today with another review. And that boy got some more hype stuff. I got some more hype stuff to review today. It's gonna be hot. So we're gonna do this one a little bit different, man. We're gonna do our normal review, but we're gonna do a little bit of a comparison, man. This shoe is very similar to something that I've seen in the past. Also, it inspired me. The shoe that I'm talking about in the past, it inspired me to do my own work. You know, your boy used to do a little bit custom work back in the day. Little bit, just for myself. Because at the time, I couldn't really, afford it like that all the time. But yeah, man, we're gonna get straight on into the review, bruh. So this past weekend, once again, February, let me just stop and say this. February has been so loaded with releases this month. Like February is just throwing up releases. Like, you got good hits. Like, we just did the video on the Stranger Things, and then we just did the video on the Wolf Grays, and some other stuff dropped this weekend. Like, they sold that's 3 pairs of sneakers in one weekend. I think y'all figuring out which one is the other one. That's 3 pairs of sneakers in one weekend that sold out. 3, dog. 3 of them. And that third one, I promise, I thought y'all wasn't gonna buy them, because y'all say y'all tired of the shoe. I talk about it on my Instagram and on my TikTok. Y'all ain't really tired, bro. Y'all just don't like being hyped no more. No. Y'all like being hyped just for certain things. You hear collab and y'all go crazy. Y'all don't really got love for this sneaker like I got love for this sneaker, you feel me? But that's enough yapping. Let me pull out the sneaker, bro. Oh, shout out to the partners down there at APB, man. Shout out to him. This is my homeboy, Freaky C, which you'll probably see him on the video. This is his pair that he grabbed this weekend. It's a size 13. Let me read it. This is the Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG Special Project. That's what that SP stand for some of you guys that don't know. And the colors are black, white, varsity red. Yeah. You see it. You see that black box. You know that black box means something special. Ain't no red on it. See? That joint hollowed out. You see what it is. You know what it is. Some of y'all already know what it is. Black lid, same thing. Ooh, you see that blue paper. Got that there. Got your stitch, your numbers on the inside right there. Your Nike branding on the inside. Got your, yes sir. You got your paper. You already see what it is. I'm pretty sure y'all done figured out what it is. Oh, these come individually wrapped, y'all. Let's see what we got here. Ooh wee. That paper probably loud as all get out. It's all right though. We're gonna get through it. Hey. Yes, sir. What we have here is the Air Jordan 1 Union top 3, basically. I call them the top 3, bro. And these dropped this weekend. And just last week, I think it was Wednesday, that blue and white pair dropped as well. My homie grabbed his this past Friday from APB. And my other homie just grabbed them Stranger Things from APB. And shout out to Phil. Phil got 2 pairs. Phil got the blue and white pair. He got the fragment pair. Then he got these too. He just, he light flex. You know what I'm saying? He light flex. But yeah, overall, bro, super clean shoe. Any Jordan 1 in classic colorways like this is gonna be a 10 out of 10 for me. I know it's a collab and I know it combines different shoe. You got the braid up here, then you got the fragment down here. You got black toe here. Bro, any of these are going to be a 10 out of 10 win for me. And just getting into the detail of the shoe, Union in normal fashion, you got that gold trim around the outside, all the way around the perimeter of the shoe. You got your stitching on the collar here. You got your Union tag to let them know what it is. You got your double tag for the different sneakers. It does come with extra laces. You got your Union gold laces. The laces that are actually in here right now are black and white. So they're gonna lace up black and white, super clean. Look at there. Look at that insole, Air Jordan, with the fragment tag on the sole. Yeah, man. These it. These it. I'm a little jealous that I wasn't able to get these. But they were super limited, man. I think APB might have had 10 or 15 pairs. But man, these are crazy. Now, let's get right on into the next part of the video that I was talking about, right? So back in the day, I did a shoe, like did a custom. They're not the exact same, but I had the same inspiration, right? So the top 3 was a Jordan 1 that I wanted back in the day. And I think this custom I did this custom like 4 or 5 years ago. This is like probably the last custom I ever did for myself or anything like that. And man, it came out better than good. I ain't gonna hold you. It need a little touching up, but you know, it's been a while since I last did it. But let's look. Boom. Yo, 5 years ago, I did the same exact shoe. And you know what my base shoe was? Them ugly McDonald colored Jordan 1s that was dropping. I think that was I think that was the beginning of the decline of the Jordan 1 because some of them colorways was just nasty. So I saw it and it was going for under retail. So you know what your boy did? Bought it and I did a custom. And I even freaked the doggone laces. This is what was going on with me in 2020, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie. 2020 was one of the most creative years for me because I was sitting at home during COVID and like it's just my mind was just flowing and that stimulus money was hitting. So, you know, your boy was racking up a little bit. I was starting to come into my own, but it was probably the last little bit of creativity I had in like, you know, out of a dark place, you know what I'm saying? So like now that I trace back a lot of stuff about myself, I realized that a lot of my art and stuff that I painted back in the day or things that I did came out of sadness. And I mean, it was just probably about just the tail end, but that's enough about that. We ain't talking about that. God restores all. But this and this, ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? This is a custom. This is a custom, and this is a union collab. Hold on, I gotta get a clip art. Gotta get clip art. Let me get that thumbnail. Hold on. Sit back. Pew. Pew. Ah, that's cool though, right? Ain't that something? Ain't that something, bro? So, yeah. I actually have a custom that I've done something similar with, man. I just really think that it's super dope that I'm gonna pay it where it's due, that God gave me a vision for something that you know you can basically see on another shoe, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it came out oh, I left out one cool little detail. Look what I put on the back of that mug. I put the band. Like I was in my bag with this pair. I was in my bag with this pair. And just to see, like, you know, I know the blues are a little different, but I'm basically in the vein, bro. Let's keep it a buck, bro. But yeah, man. But that's just enough. I just thought it was interesting that I did something like this on my own and had no idea. Like I said, the shoe was inspired by the top 3 Jordan 1s that I didn't get way back when, but yeah, these are hit. Now I do got to get a little touching up on them. I ain't one to lie about my work. Got to do a little touching up on the toe there, which I can fix. That's an easy fix. But overall, bro, cold-blooded. But getting back to what you really want to see, you want to talk about these unions. These retail this weekend at $205. And I think right now they're still going right up under $300. So if you want a pair, if you got your coins, and you might have to become a Klarna king or queen. Klarna, Afterpay, figure it out. May the force be with you and may you beat the final boss, which is the FedEx that they mail your stuff out with. But man, please let me know your thoughts. Smash that like, share button. Please follow us. Follow me at SneakerDad803. Follow us, like, subscribe, and share at Harlem's Closet Vlogs. Shout out to my boy Jizzle. Shout out to my boy Freaky C. Freaky C, that the guy that always has all the 13. He's obsessed, y'all. Once again, man, this has been Sneaker Dad 803. Just